Excuse me? Do you know how many bags of salt it takes to see the ground? Enough to break the ice. Wow, it's bitter out here today. Promise? You're a quick one, eh? I'm what you call an intercessor, part of a confraternity of covert agents. Booze and the promise of pussy opens a lot of lips around here. They do make a... So, let me get to the point. The war is taking a toll on my employers, the Crusaders, and forget any bullshit the missionaries sold you. He's a bit on it. Always nice when they... The warden's just up ahead. Don't be shy.
Hold up there, stranger. All right, I'll bite. Not many in the... Or confuse us with the Brotherhood of Steel. Or worse, the Enclave. Or scowl at us from out of rifle range. So, you might be asking yourself, our origins started the NCR Brotherhood War. You see, the Domina fought and bled upon the dirt in front of Helios 1. She couldn't damn the NCR horde from crushing the Brother, watching NCR boots step over her and into Helios 1. They headed north, meeting up with other refugees, and the Dominia began to practice Mormonism, but rather than peace, it but it remained beneath the surface until nearly a year later. The hideous seed of war bloomed again in her heart. Gritting her teeth, she combined the Crusaders' cross. Standing back, she believed God had a new mission for her. So that is our story. Our mission. Tell you what, how about if you can prove your city? There's bound to be a large pre-war library in a city that... To make it interesting, how about a rare...
Easy. He doesn't look like he is here to harm us. Perhaps... I'm Elian, and this is Morgause and Percy. You could say... I suppose there's no harm in reliving it for a few moments. She went missing during our exodus to a bunker called... Soon I learned that an evil man had abducted her. He was seen as a dignified man in our community. But beneath his well-practiced smiles, both he and she disappeared for months. So I gathered a party. Seasons came and went, and so a hellish... Broken and near death, we settled here. Seldom... If you meet a Charlene from the Brotherhood, please tell her I'm Us, Brotherhood of Steel. We were like this library. Really? How many? Is there a Charlotte? I know it might be a little forward, but can you... I'm sick. I'm afraid the journey in this weather may be fatal. From the books and... That's all...
Have you found the book? Wow, that's a rare one. I'll bet the Dominia herself would want. He'll escort you to see the Dominion. Castellan, you're not gonna believe this, but there's an outsider here with a 19th century psalmody in their possession. I'm sending them inside now. Welcome back.
Ah, you must be the outsider Warden Howell mentioned. I will be your escort during your visit to the tower. Do you... While I think that is more the Domina's purview to answer that question, I will give you some... Our goal is to retake the great cities of the past from the grip of the unworthy. Portland, or rather the Frontier, is not high on the list of our cities to retake. However, the tower was a fortuitous find, as it is filled with Protectron, not to mention a protective force field around the entrance, and a few other delightful of the many rumors about House spread across the Mojave. I can confirm that Robco Tower seems to have been his fortress in the pre-war Northwestern United. I probably should stop here as the Domina is waiting. We'd better get moving. In a nutshell, I'm the person who acts on behalf of the Domina. I oversee visitors, low-level internal... I am also the administrator responsible for maintaining the armory, and... Frankly, you could say that, but it's a rather derogatory oversimplification. But let's keep... All right then. Greetings, my lady. It is my honor to present to you the stranger who found the rare Mormon psalmody. Please, take a seat with...
Dear Lord, thank you for another day, and thank you for those gathered at this table. That thy blessings continue to bring us courage, prosperity, and strength. Welcome, stranger, to the tower, and more importantly to our round table. As its name suggests, it has no head, for all who sit here have equal voice. For I view all men equal under the Lord, and that a man is most honest among his peers. With that said, I'm Domina Weaver, leader of the Crusaders. You're familiar with Castellan Clements already. So, ladies, if you would be so kind as to introduce yourselves.
I'm Charlene Young, Seneschal and head of the Sophers. The root word is Sophia, Greek for knowledge. One could say we're akin to doctors or scholars. We research into all known biomedical sciences, including genetics and old world pharmaceuticals. Perhaps most paramount is that we're all female.
Here we go.
Brigham Young taught that women should stand behind the counter, study law or medicine for the benefit of society. I am paraphrasing, of course.
Put some extra salt in that crock of shit before you try to serve it, Charlene. It might go down a little easier.
Must you really, Molly? Have you no respect for the sanctity of this table or our ways? I apologize.
Equal voice, remember, Charlene? I really wish you would stop trying to force your bullshit codes on the younger girls and tout it like it's gospel.
As a matter of fact, Molly, it might be regarded as gospel.
You really believe that stupid shit? Jesus. Elijah must have fucked with your brains more than I thought.
How dare you?
Enough!
I apologize for our sudden derailment. We will address this later. both of you. Now then, this is Molly, our chief mechanic and tech wizard. Now, if you will, please tell us how you came into... So this relic managed to survive the apocalypse in a public library? If anything... Thank you. You have no idea how precious this is to us, to our cause. Another torch... Now then, because of your deed, I grant you full access to the tower, and... This is true. I was there on that godforsaken day. I nearly died there, entombed in broken power armor. Rivulets of my... But death did not come. As the crows circled above and the sun tended my wounds, watching the NCR rejoice. I found a duffel bag under a Joshua tree, containing medical supplies and some... At dusk, I jammed a Medex in my leg, and tossed my holotags in with a pile of others. I was too ashamed to return to... Eventually, I bought a set of T-45 from a merchant. Didn't seem right for him to have it. Crowned by God to become his judge, the protector of his people on Earth. I do. Looks are deceiving. The NCR is a poorly trained ragtag lot whose only true strength... On our journey to the frontier, we came across an untouched military armory in Idaho. It had been stocked with all of our current equipment is from there. Chance? Luck? Neither. The provisions were given as a sign from... I saw him order the execution of his wounded men. What kind of man does that? The Lord says, "Vengeance is mine, I shall repay." I'm his sword, swift and dauntless. Blackthorn will answer for his crimes against humanity. His crimes against the Brotherhood. Against those innocent fallen. For what purpose? To become a relic hunter? To worship idols of the old world? We are all God's children, and thus our duty is to provide basic human rights to everyone. My mission now is to restore those rights. To rebuild the grand old world cities. It can be done. Very well. We will begin. Praise be to the Lord my rock, who trains my hands for war, my fingers for battle. By his name, to strive for justice, to banish all evil from our land. Very well. By the powers vested in me by the Lord, I grant you the station of As promised, you now have full access to the tower. As a new member, I present you with these garments and a sidearm. Your My last request is that, as a member of our order,